Free woodworking plans at myoutdoorplans.com.
Hello, I'm Avidu from myoutdoorplans.com. Welcome back to the channel. For today's project we are going to build a 24 by 24 double carport with a gable roof. This can also make the perfect backyard pavilion, large enough for all the loved ones. Mark the layout for the 24 by 24 pavilion, ensuring the area is level and properly squared. Dig holes for the footings at least 3 feet deep, or below your local frost line, and 18 to 24 inches wide. Pour concrete footings with rebar reinforcement and set anchor bolts in wet concrete for the post bases. Let the concrete cure for at least 48 hours before proceeding. Attach post bases to the anchor bolts and secure the 6 by 6 posts in place. Use a spirit level to plumb each post before temporarily bracing them for stability. Ensure all posts are correctly positioned according to the plan, maintaining proper spacing along the perimeter. Position the 2 by 10 beams on both sides of the 6 by 6 posts, ensuring there is exactly 9¼ inches from the top of the posts to the top of the beams. Use clamps to hold them in place, drill pilot holes through the beams and posts, and insert 9-inch carriage bolts to secure them. Tighten the bolts with washers and nuts, using 2 bolts per joint for maximum strength. Cut and install the vertical 6 by 6 ridge beam supports, evenly spaced along the front and back crossbeams. Use a spirit level to plumb each support, then drill pilot holes and secure them with 9-inch carriage bolts. These supports will hold the ridge beams, distributing the roof load evenly. Lift the 6 by 8 ridge beams into place on top of the ridge beam supports. Make notches at the joints where the beams meet over the middle supports for a strong connection. Secure the ridge beams using post-to-beam connectors and 2½ inch structural screws. Double-check alignment to ensure the beams are level and properly seated. Cut the 2 by 8 rafters with 26.5-degree angle cuts at both ends, along with bird's mouth cuts for proper seating on the crossbeams. Attach the rafters to the ridge beams every 24 inches on center using rafter ties and 1½ inch structural screws. Check for even spacing and a consistent roof slope before moving to the next step. Cut and install diagonal braces between the ridge beams and supports to add extra stability. Use 5½ inch screws to attach the braces, ensuring they are tight and secure. Install 6 by 6 web braces from the base of the middle ridge beam supports to the top of the side ridge beam supports to distribute the roof weight evenly. Secure them with 9-inch carriage bolts and structural screws. Install plywood roof sheeting, using 5/8 inch or 3/4 inch exterior grade panels for durability. Secure the panels with nails or screws, ensuring proper alignment. Apply a weather-resistant wood stain or sealant to protect the entire structure from moisture and UV exposure. If needed, install gutters and downspouts to direct water away from the posts. With the structure complete, inspect all connections, tighten any loose bolts, and make final adjustments. Your 24 by 24 pavilion or carport is now ready for use, providing a strong and stylish outdoor shelter. As always, you can find the full plans with measurements and 3D diagrams, cut and shopping lists on myoutdoorplans.com. Until next time, build your outdoor world.